Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 5 properties today, and we're right about to release the Milton Price Report for this month. So if you live in Milton, you want to know about what's selling on your street, in the neighborhood. We do a report all about that with market stats and so on. So it's at miltonpricereport.com, and I'll put a link down below. Let's get to the list. So we've got 1304 Costigan. If you look at where it is, it's right here. And so there's some weird little wedge-shaped pieces of land here. I'd be curious about what that is, if they're going to kind of sell that off to the houses over here. But right now, you can see that there's really nothing behind it, which, if you look at the photos, like the last photo, looks beautiful, but there eventually is going to be homes there. They've already got it planned out on the map. It's a 3-bedroom townhouse with a finished basement. So lots of homes in today's list, right around this mid 400 range, and looks like a big master bedroom there. Good sized rooms upstairs, plus a finished basement that in all likelihood was probably the builder. So that's an inside town. There's another inside town here on Timmer that's a little bit smaller, and it also has a finished basement. This is a Mattamy Emery model, 1370 square feet. I think the kitchen's probably a little bit plain. The rest of the house looks good. I like almost that sort of that dawn dusk kind of look where it's a little bit dark outside. I think the front shot turned out really well. And you kind of get a little bit of that exterior lighting. You also have a pathway here. It is possible, it's hard to tell from this angle, but you might even be able to do 2 cars side by side here. But usually with this model, it's a little bit tough to do that. That would be a nice selling feature. Doesn't always change the price of the home, but it can change the appeal. It's the next best thing to a double garage where you have 2 cars side by side and you're not playing the switcheroo game. Barclay Circle is a Lake Point model, also Mattamy home. It's a semi-detached, and it's just under $450,000. If you're at $449,747, we've talked about this in past episodes. There's price breaks, and so in this range, it's $425,000 to $450,000, and then $475,000. So if you're at this price point, you're just under that $450 break. And so you're only seen by the people searching up to $450. If somebody started their search at $450, they can't see it. So from an exposure standpoint, putting it at $450,000 is much better. I understand there's a different process sometimes when you're at $499 and you move to a $500, because now you're changing the first digit. But for a $450 or a $425, whenever I see listings at $424,900, I laugh and I think, do they really understand the way the consumer searches for real estate? And so the exposure, the eyeballs would be much greater if they put it at $450,000, and it really wouldn't affect their marketing at all. And it, if anything, might even drive up the bottom line. So anyway, the one thing about this one, it's on Barclay. You can see where they've actually, Google Maps took the shot when they were just kind of putting all that nice stuff outside. You're right across from Thompson. It's a 4-lane road, and it can go 24 hours a day and be noisy. So nice looking driveway. It's a very nice home. The thing is, this is about the same size as the Emery model we just showed on Timmer, but it's a semi, first of all, even all things being equal, and it's got, I would say, kind of an equivalent kitchen. They've done a lot of woodwork in here, so there's even some woodwork that they did above the window here, and moldings all around, finished basement there, and a landscape backyard. So, location, I would take Timmer's probably a little bit quieter, but semi-detached wins in my book. So for the same price, I would say that one is the winner. Weevil is $549. Mattamy Plan 4, which is a model, it's a fan favorite in our office. We like it. Hardwood floors, you've got the rounded arches. Now, I just sold a home on a busier street on Lederman that was far more upgraded than this, and it did not sell for anywhere near $550. So good luck to these guys. I think they're going to have a bit of a tough time. Nairn is probably my favorite one of the day. It's an Arista Bennett model, and it's not very big. It's only around sort of 1850, 1860 square feet. It's got a great main floor layout, so you've got a family room, and you can still, the fireplace is over here, so you can connect the room to the fireplace, or it could kind of be just a separate thing that you see from the kitchen, the dining room. But it's good. You get a family room, dining room here. Up on the second floor, all the rooms are decent sized. You've got a curved staircase. So it's a good floor plan. Now, this one is a pie-shaped lot backing onto a ravine. Combined, let's say pie-shaped adds probably on the high side 20, maybe on the low side, 10. The ravine, maybe same thing, 10, 20. So 20 to 40 above what it would sell for. And I would say normally this model, 9-foot ceilings, nice looking kitchen, hardwood floors, iron pickets. It's a good looking house. It looks like it's been kept pretty well. Probably mid to high fives. Add on the premiums. 634 doesn't look like an outstanding blow your mind deal, but it's got a good layout, and it's got the things that people like, especially the privacy. So maybe they get it, right? There's not a whole lot for sale in that range. However, once you start getting to that range, if you don't value the green space or anything else there, you can find much larger homes for the same price. That's the list for today. And again, join us over at the Milton Price Report if you want to know a little bit more about the values in town. And have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.